Well, John, last night you were really excited about Juno.
Yes.
We're starting to get some of the results now, and it's pretty
Well,
cool.
we are. We got little pings from the spacecraft indicating that all seems to be well. But
Good to hear.
There's a lot going on. In fact, it kind of influenced my decision for picture of the day. And I think it's got to be this Hubble shot of Jupiter's aurora, one of the more famous features of Jupiter. It has a massive, massive magnetic field, and actually the interaction of one of its moons, Io, which spits out all of this kind of radiation and cosmic energy, interacts with the planet itself. So its moon and the planet interact with each other to create this just massive, thousands of times brighter and thousands of times bigger than our auroras here on Earth. Must be quite a sight to see. Of course, you wouldn't see it long, considering it's about 230 degrees below zero in the atmosphere there. So pretty impressive sight. We're going to be seeing a whole lot more of that, I'm sure, as soon as they warm up the spacecraft again. 85 degrees the air temperature still. Feels like temperature is still warm, up around 98 degrees. So even at this time of night, it's pretty steamy out there. 76-degree dew point. A north-northwest wind coming in at about 5. As we head into the overnight period, I think we're going to see maybe a sprinkle or two around Arcadia. We had the east and west coast sea breezes kind of collapse down around or collide right around the Fort Myers area and create a line of showers that's now kind of bearing down, I guess we could say, on Arcadia. It's not a very impressive line, and in fact, as we head into the next couple hours, that line will fall apart. I doubt that it ever brings any rainfall to the coastline, but Arcadia could see in about 45 minutes a little brief sprinkle, and that's about it. However, that whole line gradually working its way closer to the coast and dissipating. We have very light and variable winds that are going to allow sea breeze collisions to take place again. The west coast sea breeze moves far inland. The east coast sea breeze, aided by a general easterly flow over on that coast and to the south, bring us showers in the afternoon in inland areas, but not a whole lot near the coast. High pressure, the dominant weather feature, has a sinking dome of air, kind of suppressing the number of showers that we get over the next several days. Looks like probably the next 4 or 5 days we won't see a whole lot in the way of rainfall, certainly much less than average for this time of year. As we head into perhaps next week, we start to break down that ridge. We start to get a little bit more of a stronger flow, a little bit more moisture in, and that will help to bring us a few more scattered showers around. So very warm afternoons, light and variable winds for the next several days under the influence of that high, and a bit of a dry spell, I guess, so no afternoon showers to break the heat, which today got us to about 94 degrees. So more heat on the way, plus this drier air indicated here by the tan contours not only encompasses a lot of our area, but also a lot of the near Atlantic, the Caribbean, and a lot of the Atlantic as well. So in terms of any kind of breeding of tropical systems, that's not in the cards. The little tropical upper level low that kind of moved across Gulf waters is somewhat dissipating, so we're not looking at any development there either. I think the next 5-10 days look pretty quiet in terms of tropical weather. Satellite view showing fairly clear skies across our region. I don't think we'll see much in the way of any kind of issues during the overnight. Certainly it'll be a beautiful sunrise. Winds are very quiet this evening and overnight tonight, bringing smooth conditions on bay and inland waters. Beautiful. If you're going to do a little night fishing tonight, should be no issues whatsoever. We had a low tide at 9:30. High tide won't come until about 4 o'clock in the morning, so we're much closer to the low tide right now. And then another low tide comes at about 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Over the course of the next several days, little rain chance, but a lot of heat.